The way we arrive at lab-grown meat, I think it's such a major revolutionary step that currently financing is primarily done through governments and through universities, and companies are not willing to step into it yet. Eventually, to make it happen at a large commercial scale, companies need to start investing in it in a major way, and I think that's justified because it's such a potential huge market. The threats of making this happen are primarily, I think, coming from the public and the idea that we have about the public, that they will never really adopt in vitro meat, that they will stick to their traditional grown meat. And I think this aversion can only be overcome with sufficient information, with functions like the IQ Square conferences, where you make this more generally known to the public and that you really give information on what it is. Governments and companies can start to gradually introduce this concept to the public and make them aware also that the current way of producing meat is just not an alternative, that we need to come up with new alternatives, and that these alternatives are better for the environment, are better for the animal welfare, and eventually are better for us. It's actually not a fundamental change in terms of research or science. People have been growing muscle tissue in the lab for the last 15 years. The real novelty of the concept is in that we now realize that we can do this with stem cells and use that technique to produce meat. All the optimizations to get to a commercially viable product, in my view, are technological advances, are not fundamental scientific advances. Just working through all the options and then finally arriving at the most optimal solution to produce this meat.